Alright, howdy guys, I'm Etoile, your favorite Wolfgirl Enthusiast, and welcome to Random Romhack Fridays, the second one. Good to see you guys back once again. Let me go ahead and bring up chat and stuff. Today we will be playing, oh, I forgot to set up my controls. Of course I did. Today we will be playing Parallel Emblem, Twist and Etoile's Tale. This is an FE8 ROM hack made by Blader DJ and Retro Gamer. You may be seeing this one in the near future on a certain Fire Emblem universe, FE3, played by none other than your boy. How's it going, you guys? Cutie Pie, Lee, and Alex. Good to see you guys. The Chief, what's going on? Good to see you indeed. It's been quite a day for your boy, but a fun one nonetheless, because today, like I said, Parallel Emblem, Twist, and Etoile's Tale. We will be, of course, as usual, going over the Firefox. It's just labeled as Firefox for me. You're going to see my browser so that we can see their Fire Emblem universe page. I'll turn on just a little bit of music so that we can, you know, go over that and whatnot. I should have been more prepared in grabbing my music, but I was not. So, that'll take just a moment. I'll throw on the classic, the usual, the Fire Emblem Attack mashup. That one's on YouTube if you want to check that one out. I don't have a link for that on hand, but even so. We just get that a go, and hopefully it's not too loud. There we go. Okay, so like I said, Parallel Emblem, Twist and Etoile's Tale. Currently a work in progress hack. Let me turn down the music just a little bit more. Actually, I can leave it right about there, and then turn it down on my end, because I have amazing headphones. Parallel Emblem, Twist and Etoile's Tale, work in progress, of course. July 22nd demo is currently released. Alrighty, of course, like I said, Blader DJ and Retro Gamer, the primary workers, how would you say, hack creators for this project. The main features of this hack include new custom-made animations, weapons and classes, character deaths, and decisions that alter story dialogue. That's one thing that really fascinates me personally, the fact that all of the story dialogue will in theory be altered depending on your character deaths. That should create an experience welcoming to Iron Man. That should create an experience that sort of shifts depending on whether or not you do play Iron Man. FE3 is about to be, isn't in about 4 hours. Awesome. Good to know. Good to see you, Epicer. Epicer is the creator of the previous hack that we played, Fire Emblem Etoile or Alethea. I apologize that I forget. Schedules online, starts midnight EST. Gotcha. Gale Force Lord on the starting chapter. Indeed. A Lord with Gale Force at chapter 1. However, not broken. I have found this out through a bit of testing of my own. Also, the music is a little bit loud. Apologies for that. No, it's perfectly okay. I'm just happy to see that you commented. I've enjoyed all of your games so far, Epicer. They've been a lot of fun. Yeah, so far, as Alex said, so far all of your games have been really fun, so I'm having a great time with that. But for today, let's see here. So, Lord with the skill Gale Force. Not actually broken in this one. Actually pretty good. JBR will back me up on this. He played this game for last year's FE3. Had a great time with it as well. The Gale Force Lord is not broken because it is very well balanced. You can tell for sure that it wasn't just thrown on the Lord haphazardly. It was thrown on there for the fun, and then the fun was balanced around the skill existing. And I think that's really cool. Really good way of doing it. Also, of course, the Tellius magic effectiveness. Something that I'm going to have to get used to again, because that's something that will vary between games. But essentially, fire beats beasts, wind beats, Pegasus, and then thunder beats dragons. So, be having some fun with that. I do actually like that system. I think it's pretty fun to play around. I am a big proponent of effective damage, though. I am very big on that. Oh, also, I'm assuming Tellius magic effectiveness means that thunder, fire, and wind have their own triangle as well. Something that I can be iffy on, but for the most part, it will work out just fine. An SRPG novel with way too much text about a multi-dimensional war on the continent Lysali. Fair enough. I do like a long story. We will be reading the story. I'll be having as much fun as I can with that. I am a big fan of text. I like to read, as you'll find out in the near future with my own game, because text heaviness is not something that bothers me. I like to read. Around 40 playable travelers from all over the universe. Lagoos, elves, old men, and more. Of course, you're going to be seeing something very cool with old men. I already know about him, but he's really cool. Hack's neat, played a few chapters a while back. Indeed it is. I've had a great time with my very limited experience with it. I only played the one chapter, but I have high hopes, high expectations. Aimed to be permadeath friendly, Iron Manable. That's a big feature for me. I'm a big Iron Man player. I like my Iron Mans. Of course, I don't usually play Iron Man my first playthrough, but I do like an Iron Man. And I think that it's really cool to be able to play a game Iron Man out the gate. Of course, that ties back in to the character deaths and decisions affecting the story. Very fascinating concept indeed. It's going to take a lot of work to get that done, but it is something that, you know, with dedication, with practice, you're going to get it well. You're going to get it done. It's going to be done well, and you're going to have a wonderful experience for it. And the impossibility to find every dialogue and secret in one playthrough, again, due to the aforementioned features. 15 out of currently chapters done. So here we have 15 chapters in this particular demo. If you want to play this one for yourself, of course, it'll be linked in the description below. I have it linked there. I believe it's going to be the first link that you see. It may not be the first bit of text, but it'll be the first link that you see. So do play this one for yourself. Leave the creators some feedback, either in the comments below, in their Discord, in my Discord, because both of them happen to be there. Comments of this video, FAU page, wherever you want to. I'm sure they'll see it. We can always use constructive criticism and positive reinforcement to ensure that the community stays strong in this regard. Here's some quick screenshots. Indeed, there are some isekai elements. This is Etoile. And, well, actually, I'm not perfectly sure if I'm saying that correctly. I know it's like a French name. I looked it up prior to playing it for FE3, and Etoile seemed to be correct, so I'm gonna go off that. Here's the old man, Eld. I don't know how early you get Eld, but he is probably my favorite character, just based around... Well, he's got the meme potential, and that's not solely what does it for me. He's actually really cool in terms of how he's built. Hopefully we'll get to see that, so I can explain that in further detail. But he's actually really, really good, like unironically really good. There's no meme behind how strong he actually is. There's also a wolf boy in this hack. That's something that I'm a little bit partial to, as you may well know. There are also going to be some custom CGs, and the creator of the game also makes some really beautiful artwork for the characters around this game, and it makes me really, really happy to see things of this nature. I really love custom-made artwork for games stuff. And also, if we go down here, I just want to show you guys. There we go. Hopefully that's correct. Yeah, that's on screen for you. That's me, look, it's me, and my wolf girl, that's Neoma over there, my wolf girl Neoma. So I played this game for FE3, I had a wonderful time with it, I really did. And also a little bit of self-promotion there, but you know, that's classic, pretty standard for you. Hopefully you will enjoy this experience as much as I assuredly will, because I have very high hopes and expectations for essentially the entirety of this game. Given how polished and how well done the first chapter I played was, I have to imagine that the early game chapters are going to be just as good. So let's go ahead and stop the music and get right on into it then, because it's going to be a good one today, assuredly. Let's see, let me pop this back open, and then we will head right on into it. Let's see here. Hackers putting so much time for a non-profit game is still blowing your mind. Indeed it is. That is one of the coolest things about this community by and large. I guess there's a certain... You can't really monetize ROM hacks like legally and stuff, and that kind of plays into it a little bit, I'm sure. Not necessarily for this project or other projects that I played, but it kind of does play into things of this nature a little bit. Whether for the better or worse is up to your personal takes and stuff on this, but for the most part, essentially, because of this, we get a great deal of Fire Emblem content. A lot of games, a lot of things and whatnot, animations, music, all of these things that prolong the lifespan of our favorite series, presumably, assuming that you're here. And I think that's beautiful, regardless of whether or not it should be that way. I am the one who knocks. What's up, Dribble? Good to see you. So, Parallel Emblem, Twist, and Toil's Tale. Let's get right on into it. The creators, I should say, specifically Blader DJ, sent me a patch with the most recent version of the game in my DMs today. Also, I forgot to ask if I was supposed to play on normal or difficult, although this says recommended for your first run, so we'll just go with normal mode. I will always play the normal mode if it's the one that's recommended, regardless of, you know, because there's no point in putting your pride into simply playing the difficult difficulty if that's not the intended first playthrough, you know. It's been 300 years since the first dragon of the Dark Roots was slain by a hero who fought alongside the goddess, Rashada. Also a very nice custom CG here. With the help of his allies, he overcame time and space and sacrificed his own flesh in an endless battle. Until at last the dragon fell, deeply wounded. without a body to exist any longer. In his final moments, when Rashada sealed his soul away, the dragon cursed their lands and spoke, "You may have defeated me, but myself will remain with you. I will keep existing as long as humans do. And just like you, I will never die. I will always return." It was then when the world was reborn, and when Rashada gifted the humans with her last power. Whenever the Dark Dragon and his curse returned, she guaranteed the return of the heroes of then as well. So, like that time's heroes would return. Blessed by birthmarks, red symbols in their eyes, the humans saw those children as reincarnations. Reincarnations who would always repeat the story of then. This story is set in stone. It will always end the same. But it's always a bit different than before. Very fascinating indeed. Kind of a spin on, oh, what's it called? Shoot, what's that one thing that... Zelda. Kind of a spin on Zelda in a sense in that way, because, you know, you have the Triforce of Courage, Wisdom, and Power, always reincarnated, always ends the same. I like that premise. I think it's a good, good way to sort of push the story forward without necessarily creating a huge convoluted plot. Now, after many years have passed, humans traveled to other worlds to find a new home. Far, far away. That's where Shrek 2 takes place, from the history they've been through. The descendants of the old world, however, stayed and rebuilt the lands where Rashada sealed the Dark Dragon. It was where she was born, and where she passed away, the center of the universe, a continent known as Cetera. Very nice. I like that map. I like all of the custom... Is that Hatsune Miku? Wait, hold on. That's Darkness from To Love Ru, isn't it? Isn't it? I feel like it has to be. I like that show a lot, just so we're perfectly clear. That's a show that, well, I guess... I watched that show a long time ago, and I really like that show. I think that's her. If I'm mistaken, somebody let me know, but I'm pretty sure. Could be. Good to see you, Shinshin. Darkness from To Love Ru. If that's her, I'm pretty excited to have caught that, because that's a little bit obscure. Anyway, those who bear her symbol saw it as their duty to protect the worlds from the return of the Dark Dragon. And so they came together whenever his flesh returned. I'm also noticing, like, this is just a note on my end, I know that the creator, at least Blader DJ, I can't speak about Retro Gamer in this regard, I'm pretty sure that Blader DJ's native language isn't English, so I'm seeing, like, mix-ups on the his and her, like, pronoun sort of stuff. Not necessarily a big deal for me personally, it doesn't bother me, but as a native English reader, I just want to say that, just because I see it and stuff. Whenever his soul would start to rage again, the eternal enemy was called Yamas Alfrina. I hope I said that correctly. Now that's a hard one. He would plague the country and bring suffering to the people, and the heroes would always be there to defeat him. And now, 334 years after his first defeat, the skies of Cetera were cloaked in darkness once more. Indeed they were. And now we start the first chapter. Prologue, Day of the Knighthood. Oh man, I'm getting hyped. I also love the background for this one. I took the background for this one and put it into the thumbnail for the video, assuming the thumbnail that I made gets used. I don't actually know if that'll occur. Tomorrow's the day. I can hardly believe it. Just a few more hours and I'll be a Phoenix Knight. And yet... Twist! Oh. Very nice. Surprise! Wow, Sapphire. What brings you here? You didn't think I'd forget your special day, did you? Indeed, Twist and Sapphire are in a relationship, isn't it wonderful? Then again, I didn't expect to be able to greet you so early. Early indeed. You came too, Lars. Of course, my friend. You don't see a knighthood every day. Even less that of a friend. We didn't want to be late, so we took off extra early. Of course you did. But you didn't have to rush like that. Well, I suggested to stay with the rest of the force, but Saf. We don't mind. Besides, for you it seems to be very late again. Shouldn't you sleep for tomorrow? Probably. Use Lars. I will use Lars. He's really cool. I hope that I can properly showcase how cool Lars is built. That doesn't sound confident. It's just... my heart can't stop beating. I can't close my eyes long enough to fall asleep. I never felt that way before. You're not getting cold feet now, are you? Come on, this is not the Twist I know. You used to grin all day since you heard about your upcoming promotion. And tomorrow your dream will finally come true. I know. Just did the VQ chapter. That fat guy is the boss. Excellent. I know which one you're talking about. He's the rogue, the two rogue brothers. Excellent. Indeed, that's a very fun one. Also good to see you, KJ. I know. I can't describe it either. Yeah, that's the one. I can't describe it either. Maybe I don't feel ready. It is an honor to be part of the Phoenix Knights. What if I'm not good enough after all? Stop doubting yourself. You worked hard to earn such a title. Harder than anyone else. You have to be more confident once you become king. But how can I be sure about that? I must not undercut expectations. Am I really ready? In the name of Rash, Twist, you should listen to Sapphire more often. That is a cool portrait. Look at this guy with his jaws. Ah, that's so cool. Who does he remind me of? Is that Duke Nukem? A very cool guy, indeed. She said you should stop and yet you continue. She made a pretty good point. Sir Sabaoth. Believe me, Twist, everyone is nervous when they join the Phoenix Knights. Heck, the fear of the unknown can hit you no matter what. But I can only say that you're ready, and you should be proud of that. Trust me. I do trust you. Giga Chat, indeed. But your eyes still disagree. I don't know. Maybe it's not only about the title. Duke Nukem, indeed. I have to prove that I can be a good leader. Then this is a darn good opportunity. We don't have to factor in your position as a prince. Everyone knows that despite the rumors. You've been chosen for your results. This is the last time I'm going to tell you. After all, you could just beg for more praise, huh? Or is it something else? What do you mean? Never mind. I hope that this guy's playable. I don't recall if he is, but I hope that he is. You're alright. I think too much about it. Once the ceremony is done, we will celebrate together. Yeah, with a big feast, I hope. Now this is the Twist I know. If that's so, I have no doubts about it. You know him better than anyone else. Huh? What do you mean by that? It's obvious, and you're well aware. Haha. Love this guy. Stop that general. He's their general. With the shades and the open, like, collar. It's too cool. It's too cool. You're so embarrassing. Anyway, it's too early even for my morning routine. I recommend you all go to sleep now. Especially you, Twist. The ceremony is exhausting. You need to be ready if you want to party through the night. This guy's good. This guy's real good. I like him a lot. Alright then. Everyone, thank you for coming. I feel a lot better now. No problem. Playable Terminator? Pog, indeed. We knew you'd do the same. If you need to talk, you know where to find us. See you tomorrow. Sleep well. Wonderful. I love it. I love it a lot. Ooh, the king. The time has come. General Sabioth, I'm gonna hope. Always a blessed day with an F stream. Good to see you. Core Vampy. What's up? We'll now begin the ceremony. He's a sword master. He's so cool. Look at him. He's a sword master. It's everything I've ever wanted. He looks like he's so based he'll be playable and then turn red a few maps later. Imagine. He's a sword master. He cannot get cooler. I love this guy. Twist Lux von Luster. Today will begin a new part of your life. Your title of a recruit once changed to that of soldier, and by my blade it shall be changed again, to the title of a Phoenix Knight. Now let us burn your emblem of stars to receive an emblem of its ash. Next, while it's still burning, close your eyes and ignite your symbol. Get down on your knees and close to the fire. By the power of my blade I shall bless you, with the wisdom of our goddess, with her power and with her trust. In the name of our goddess Rashada, do you swear to protect those in need, even if it would cost your life? To fight, not only for your kingdom, but for the sake of Satera and all the other worlds that we've sworn to protect. I swear it. I swear to give her everything. My body, my heart, and my soul. My eyes shall burn in the light of our goddess, so I can rise from its ash as a protector of her and her people. I swear in the name of my own, Twist Lux von Luster. Then rise and draw your sword, point it to the sky above, and when you open your eyes, with this final blow you shall be reborn. My king, the fanatics are here. Ooh, he crit the door. That's not good. That boy's dead. That's a cool animation. Homie just rode up on a lizard. Yo, this is a cool portrait too. What the? I'm sorry to interrupt your party. I hope I didn't burst into the best part. Yami fanatic. It is Yami! It's her! It's Darkness from To Love Root. That's amazing! I love that. How did they get in here? My prince, get down. No, don't kill him. You can't. It's literally not possible. Ahaha. You don't want your old man to get killed, do you? You cowards will regret this. Watch out, Prince. He is a lot stronger than he looks. Yeah, I'm sure he is. He is right, you know. One wrong move and your daddy is done for. Don't worry about me, son. You know what's going on when they're here. Protect the people, that's an order. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, as much as I'd love to slaughter you all by myself, I've got business to do. But don't worry, we will meet again soon enough. See ya. Oh, he took the king. Okay, I was about to say, don't just leave. Take the king with you. They're in danger. Come back here. Twist, watch out. I guess we've got company. Don't worry about them. My boys here will take care. We need to look after the citizens. Follow me. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's protect the people. Dang it. How could they take control of the city so easily? Their mages shouldn't be strong enough to warp this far. And if they came here... Sir Sabaoth, let me take care of their leader. Don't get overwhelmed by your bloodthirst. If we can catch him, you shall do so. But first, we have to save the civilians. I will take care of that. My wyvern and I can fly over the enemies. Phalanx is strong enough to lift up some more passengers. He could even carry me without a problem. Twist and I will keep the rest away from you. Looks like the rest of our force has problems to hold the other rings. Twist. Yes, sir. Consider this your first mission as a knight. I entrust you the command of the troop. I will head for the western ring and slash a way free for the civilians. Of course he will. He's gonna free all of us. You can count on us. These dastards won't lay a finger on my people. Be successful. We shall meet again. Shall we meet again? I sure hope so. Wow, very large starting map. Ah, dang warp powder. Feel exhausted. A very nice portrait. Pandora, you should retreat immediately. I can warp you out of here. No, that would be a waste. Once I recovered a bit, I can use that powder again. Should be enough to bring me out of here. Kinda reminds me, is that related to Black Knight's warp powder? Not really sure. But Pandora, I'm not as important as... Nonsense. Besides, you know the drill with me? How could I not watch this spectacular sight? Indeed. This is exactly what bothers me. Why do I feel like I recognize her? She kinda reminds me of Glass from Shield Hero. This is a crossover hack, so it's plausible. Yeah. That is one big aspect about it. There are a lot of isekai elements to it. And that's why Yami, as Golden Darkness, Yami is so exciting to me. We need as much people as with the symbol on our side as possible if we want to succeed, so don't overdo it. And you don't forget that you have a symbol too. Now quit giving me orders, and go, GQ. Okay, so I'm sure she is from something, but I don't know what off the top of my head then. Take care of the old fool and make sure he survives before I come back. As you command. Alrighty. Alright, you hero. Let's see if you're worth that symbol you got. Very cool. Wait a second, Twist. Before you rush in aimlessly, we should quickly talk over the current situation. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I need to stay calm, I know. If you move your cursor to an empty tile and press A, you can select the new tactics option. There you will receive valuable information and tips for the current chapter. If this is your first time playing Parallel Emblem, we recommend you to use this option at the beginning of every chapter. With that being said, sit back and enjoy this hack. I sure will. Alrighty. Ooh, good music to start off too. Very long starting map to begin. However, the enemies seem to be somewhat condensed in this way. I look forward to seeing what these guys do. If they run up over the top here, I'm going to be a little bit sad. But hopefully, you know, maybe they won't move until you reach a certain point, and then they'll come down this way or something. A short brigand, indeed. An armored brigand from the Lonely Mirror, or The Last Promise. I have one hack in my brain, and that's it for all of time. So anyway, quick unit overview, and then we'll have a look at the boss and whatnot. So here's Twist, the Prince of House Luster. He bears the symbol of the hero, starts with an iron sword and a vulnerary. Vulneraries in this hack are 10 HP, not 15, not 20. Classic 10 with 3 uses. He is pretty cool. Obviously, he's got that Gale Force ability, move again after attacking and defeating an enemy, and it's not broken in this game simply because his speed is not outstanding. We can see growths and whatnot, we'll check over those in a moment. But for now, simply got Gale Force and the supply ability. pretty classic for a Lord. 8 strength, 7 speed, 6 defense stand out to me on that 22 HP. Pretty bulky defensively, pretty good start for a Sword Lord. He's only got D rank in swords, so you're not going to see anything crazy in terms of sword usage immediately, but D rank will get you through at least steel, and that's all that he needs for now. Assuming that weapon weights are unchanged, I don't actually recall. Steel will weigh him down by 3 as of right now with his 7 con. Pretty okay. I mean, like I said, it kind of balances the Gale Force ability that he's weighed down by a lot of swords, but it's not a big deal. He isn't weighed down by Killing Edge, if I recall, so hopefully that'll work out. And then this game does feature leadership stars as well. Personally, maybe a bit of a hot take, I don't actually like leadership stars. I still have yet to see them done in a way that is, like, exactly perfectly, like, that lends itself to a good experience in a hack. Not that it, like, worsens the experience necessarily to have leadership stars, but I don't think it's ever heightened an experience for me. I have yet to see leadership stars be impactful in a very honest and meaningful way. To the extent that, like, +5 hit and +3 avoid for every leadership star on the map really doesn't do much, because you kind of got to play a game of balance with your leadership stars. You kind of got to have the enemies throwing around some leadership stars, then you having some leadership stars, and it kind of just plays itself around in a kind of convoluted way that doesn't really add anything. Essentially, either your team gets +5 hit now and then, or like +2 hit now and then the enemy sometimes gets like +2, +3 hit. It doesn't really matter. It's just sometimes it's a cool way of showing what units have relevance either in your army or in the story or whatever the case may be. It's a symbolism thing more than it is a gameplay thing. And I would prefer it be a gameplay thing. I mean, it can be a gameplay thing. I've seen it done in a way that the gameplay does come into play with it. Like, if an enemy, for example, if the enemy army has like 10 leadership stars and then you have 5, it can honestly be impactful. Units that are ordinarily dodge tanky will not be so dodge tanky. But you know, there's a whole set of gripes on that. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. And that's essentially the effect of it. It doesn't really super matter. That's just my take on it, essentially. Anyway, here's Lars. Oh, also I should check over affinities. I don't actually know off the top of my head if supports are going to be a factor in this game, but I always like to go over affinities because I am a big fan of support affinities. In a game with leadership stars and skills, I would say there's probably no need for support affinities, just because it would get very convoluted very quickly. If the enemy has 10 leadership stars, spending too much time in that one Thracia map, true. I was thinking specifically of Burger King and that map where we fought Sias, I believe. I think he had 10 leadership stars, and then my entire army combined only had like 5. So my Ricardo, who was ordinarily a dodge tank in every single capacity with his capped 40, luck, and speed, was actually getting hit. So it was a little bit sus in that regard. But beyond that, I like Dark Affinity on the Lord. I still think that Dark Affinity is probably the most balanced one to give to a Lord, just in the sense that it gives everything except for attack and defense. It has good overlap, and a Lord that has more attack and defense can become a little bit crazy, because, you know, your Lord is going to become probably one of your biggest juggernauts in terms of their power. That's kind of just how it usually is. They're either going to be really fast or really strong. There's really no getting around that with a Lord. You kind of have to have them good to some capacity, elsewise they're probably going to fall, or your player's going to have a bad time, because a weak Lord directly leads to a bad experience if they can't kill stuff. See, for example, why people don't really like Lynn and Elliewood. You just got to get a little bit unlucky with a bad Lord, and it's a bad time all around, because, you know, your Lord is integral to your story. They're going to be deployed every map. So far, Twist looks like a very fun twist, pun intended, on the Lord as an archetype. Classic Sword Lord, but with a lot of upsides, and also some strong balance points. Essentially, in every way, his stats are well done. Also, this game does feature the Strength Magic Split, something that I'm personally still iffy on. It's something that I still gotta play around with, play a couple more hacks with, see if I enjoy it. As of right now, I don't like it simply because it takes away from the growth totals a little bit, whereas, you know, it doesn't really have to be a factor for some units. But if this game does that well, then that's cool. I eagerly await seeing that. 45 strength, 40 speed. I mean, his growth rate straight down the board, as you can see, are pretty much just your standard Lord growths. Not outstanding in any way, but also not weak in any way. 65 HP is probably going to be his most common ping in terms of his, you know, growths as they hit, but I guess that's how it'll be. HP is always going to be your highest growth, and he's no exception. Moving on to Lars. Classic Lars, the fighter with the Iron Axe, Hand Axe, True combo. Indeed, it does not look like the weapon weights are changed. I also don't think that the hand axe is changed, which is something I'm a fan of. A courageous axe fighter from Ragnarok. Tends to eat a lot when he's stressed. Indeed, I feel that one. Good old half and half. Anyway, he has 14 con. I like that a lot. 14 con is very good con threshold for an axe fighter, assuming that 15 weight steel axes are still a thing. He's losing 1 speed to those, and really not losing speed to much else. I mean, Devil Axe, Battle Axe, maybe like a couple other things here and there, depending on if this game has a lot of custom weapons. Interestingly, he has less strength. Is that Twisted Tea? It is indeed. I do like me some Twisted Tea. I probably have way too much Twisted Tea. It's my go-to beverage these days. But it's really good. It's also kind of fitting, isn't it? That wasn't on purpose. But we have our Twist Tea. That's fine. 8 defense is pretty solid. Indeed it is. 7 strength, 8 defense. Those are his standout things. Also 7 skill on a fighter. I think that's pretty cool. Axes are notorious for having a little bit lower hit rate than most things, so in this way that's really good. Etoile drink 21 plus drink. Indeed he do. Sometimes. Or should I say undisclosed beverage, or what did I say that one time? Well, whatever the case is. Very good beverage, but only if you're 21. Be safe out there. Or, I guess, legal in your country age, because sometimes 21's not it. Anyway, Lars, he's big, he's strong. You don't want to see him in thong. So he's got that 7 power, he's lightweight. Lightweight, nothing but a peanut. Holding 3 items or less, attack speed plus 3. I'm personally a fan of that skill. I like that one quite a bit, especially for an axe fighter, because a lot of the time you just need your classic Iron Axe, Hand Axe, True combo. Etoile drinks a lot when stressed. He knows. Alex knows. He is just about perfectly built for you. Yeah, indeed he is. He will be your favorite unit, almost no doubt, KJ. I have no doubt about that. No, this guy's really cool. I like him in pretty much all ways. I mean, there's not much more to say about him. He's your standard axe fighter. He's got some good speed. His growth rate's pretty much standard build for a fighter. He's also got that defense build, which is something you don't actually see on fighters all too often. 45 defense growth is pretty good. You haven't had anything tonight? Fair enough. Sometimes we just have those days. All things considered, I like Lars quite a bit. Also, the caps. I think the caps are all just 20. I don't know if that's forever. I can't remember. I feel like I played a game recently where the stat caps are all 20 all the time, even for promoted units. Is that this game? I feel like there's something in there somewhere. No, I know what I'm thinking of. That's the Dragon Herald. The Dragon Herald has 20 for its stat caps, even when promoted. That's another cool game that we're going to have to check out sometime. But either way, like Lars a lot, defense fighter, really cool. Here's Sapphire, starting the game with a Wyvern Rider. Oh, also, in terms of him, Ice Affinity plays into his defense bonuses if we do get the, you know, affinities going, because Ice Affinity is primarily known for its defense and crit avoid. Let's see, don't think Dragon Herald does 20 caps while promoted. Maybe not. I think... I can't remember. Maybe is that the right one? Is that the game that I'm thinking of? Let me check really quickly. Phantom King. That's it. Not Dragon Herald, Phantom King. Dragon Herald is another game that I've played recently. Kind of just on my own time. Because I wanted to play a new Fire Emblem. Phantom King. That's the one. Yeah, okay. Epic or new. Epic or new before I said it. So, there we go. Either way. Sapphire. Wind Affinity. On a Wyvern. I love it. I love that a lot. She's also got the Savior ability. I see that the female mounted aid is unchanged, so she has her 5 con max to 20. Pretty standard. Maybe that's just an unpromoted thing, but I would say it's probably the female mounted aid thing. She's got Savior. Love it a lot. 15 aid. She's going to rescue anybody just fine. No problems whatsoever. 6 strength, 11 speed. Pretty much built like a Pegasus Knight in this way. 5 defense, 4 res on 20 HP. Decently bulky. And then these are growth rates. 40 strength, 60 speed. Pretty much just a Wyvern Pegasus Knight. Yeah, pretty much entirely across the board, with the res being higher than the defense in this way. Arizona tea gummies are such a weird thing, and the fact that they're actually good is weird. Very nice. Sounds awesome to me. Anyway, analysis out of the way. We'll just have a quick look at the boss, the Pandora, the Lizard Rider here. Unstable leader of the Yami Fanatics. He bears the symbol of the snake. Very nice. With his Lizard Rider cavaliers who tamed raptors. Hunt their enemies to the end. Yeah, that does sound amazing. He has Tome Breaker, 50 hit and avoid when enemy has a tome, and Canto Plus. I'll keep that in mind. He also bears a Tomahawk, the A rank, Axe. That'll be difficult to get through. Man, my dog be like woof woof woof. He's like bow wow wow. That's crazy, can you imagine? If I was a dog, I would simply not do that. I don't know. Anyway, hopefully we get to try out Twist in this way. Hopefully we get to try out his Gale Force. I hope that we're set up. We are indeed set up to proc that Gale Force right away. Some very strong opening map design elements, pretty simply. Oh, kind of reminds me of Chapter 5 right here, this little section, although this would be a shop ordinarily. Either way, just gonna do the standard visit this village with her. The enemy is near. We have to leave this, so it won't be... Wait, we have to leave so this won't be useful for us. Take it and defend our land. Sure thing. Red gem. Red gem acquired. I'm gonna go ahead and fly over here. I could have equipped the javelin and flew down into disguised range. I just didn't think to do so prior. A tome to practice dark magic. Standard curse being, I guess, a weaker flux. Just to get that. Well, you know, that makes sense because ordinarily Fire Emblem doesn't have an E-rank dark tome. But either way. I don't want to use up the hand axe right away, so I'm going to take the damage to start off. Usually not a big deal. I guess I could throw the hand axe to start off, but I just don't want to waste it, because I have a bad tendency of doing that in the early game. Using up my hand axe just a little bit too early, and then I really, really wish that I had it a little bit later. I am a big proponent of using weapons when they're useful to you, and whenever you want to use them, but in this way I don't really see the necessity for the defense, or the HP, because there's not a huge threat. Like, if there was a threat or something to my HP, then I would have acted differently. There's that Gale Force proccing. Love me some Gale Force. Really, really fun skill. The shame that we don't see more of it. I get it. It's broken. In some cases, anyway. If you build your units to be broken with it, then they will be broken with it, essentially. It's how it'll go. But this game, also using the Sword Ephraim Lord. Really, really love that it uses that over the Elliewood model. Big fan of it. That's a cool portrait. That reminds me, wait. What's that guy? I think KJ would know this guy. Is that ninja from... What's that game called? Shredder. Wait, is that just Shredder from Ninja Turtles? Either way, that's really cool. Yeah, just Shredder. Okay. Haha, just fly, little wyvern. I will blast you from the sky with my bow. Another one. Yeah, okay, we were both thinking of the same person. Joe Musashi. Yep, that's the one. Are you stupid? That's not a griffin. Bows are too weak. Only thunder magic gets through their scales. Thank you for that lesson, actually. That's a good way of doing that. What? But not every horse is unarmed, and not everything with wings is weak to arrows, idiot. See, now that is a great... That's so good for gameplay story integration. Or not even story, necessarily, but... That's great. I like that a lot. Anyway, I forgot to check over Sapphire's weapons. She has the Slim Javelin, the 1-2 range flyer's only ranged weapon with no crit rate. Simple as that. Also, she has a lot of movement. Could you imagine being a flyer with casual 7 movement? That's crazy. Imagine. Fire Emblem's never done that before. Alrighty, so now I am going to go ahead and use the hand axe. It's not going to super matter for right now, but I do want to Gale Force this turn, and I don't want to take more damage. I won't Gale Force this turn. I did damage to him previously. It's fine. I'll just stand on the forest and be perfectly okay. That'll be how that'll be. Let's see. I can bait you with anyone that I want, presumably. I could even stand right here, because 2 of my units would have 2 range equipped at that point. But, you know, don't really need to do that necessarily. She can stand on the forest and bait both of them. She's not going to get a void or anything, because classic flyer, no get terrain bonus moment, but she kills this unit perfectly, and if she misses, then she doesn't take damage from other sources, so let's go for it. Let's see what happens. Pretty nice little curse animation there. I like that quite a bit. Yeah, and then I'll just have Twist. What's up, F? Good to see you, Roche. What's up? Just playing us some Parallel Emblem. Ooh, actually, I needed to check that Myrmidon's speed. I wasn't sure if Twist was going to get doubled there. Ooh. We got him! Let's go! There he is! Oh my, there's a lot going on here. Those aren't ordinary bandits, are they? They certainly aren't. Those are members of the Yami Fanatics. Does Sapphire's name seem like it's spelled off? Yes. I think that's intentional, but yes. They must have begun their hunting. Hunting, I see. I should keep the villagers safe then. Don't go alone. It would be too dangerous. It's dangerous to go alone. Take Eld. Don't worry, old man. I will watch my back. We will get you out of here very soon. I appreciate your kindness, but despite my age, I'm capable of defending myself very well. He is. He's really good. I'm glad that we get Eld this early. Oh my, you can still hold an axe this heavy. Well then I won't have to worry. I like how it's capitalized. Yami Fanatics is what they call themselves. I agree. It's really, really funny. A member of the Starkeepers lives healthy to have... Wait, a member of the Starkeepers lives healthy to have much of his body. Yeah, sometimes I do read things in a way that my English brain doesn't, like my native English brain just doesn't comprehend. Old Man Generic is playable? You don't even know. You don't even know. He's amazing. I can wield the axe pretty well. Only throwing one is too much for your old arms. Don't worry, I can take on foes that attack on range. Magic is suited for both close and ranged combat. Now let us stop with the talking and begin to remove these fiends. Indeed. Indeed. No kidding. This is Helga. I like that portrait. That's a really cool portrait. Look at that, the little heart. That's great. That's wonderful. To start off, let's do that. Here's Helga. A half-harpy from Ragnarok who is interested in fashion. I like her a lot. The pointy witch hat? You know what? That's a miracle of, what would you say, like portrait design? Because that's hard to fit in the portrait limits. Very well done. I would say that probably stretches to the exact limit in all ways to get that hat in there. So very well done on that front. Either way. She's really cool. She comes with a Spark Tome, effective against lizards. 1-2 range, 4 might. I'll keep that in mind. Essentially 12 might against this guy because he happens to be riding a lizard. That's a really cool portrait, or a little cool map animation down there at the bottom too. I like that. Finally, yes indeed. Vulnerary as usual. 3 strength, 6 magic, 6 speed. She is very slow. Elon Musk, effective weaponry. True. Where's our, what's his name from Facebook? Where's our, what's his name? Zuckerberg. Where's our Zuckerberg effective weapon? Here she is. It's Helga. 4 con. Very, very small. She is not weighed down by her Spark Tome, though, so that's cool. 8 skill, 4 defense, 4 res. Very balanced in this way on 18 HP. Decently balanced strength and magic growth. At least they're near each other. 60 speed, 70 luck. Very dodgy. And then 25 defense, res, and 40 HP. This is a very strong unit in pretty much all ways. She's really, really good. Let's see here. Malefic Aura. Enemies within 2 tiles receive +2 magic damage, so essentially +2 to her magic at all times. Don't know if she'll end up getting both types of weaponry. I'd have to assume so with the 35% strength growth. Maybe strength has another factor that I'm not sure. She'll be zooming. Indeed, she will be. Very, very strong dodge tank with 60 and 70 in those 2 dodgy stats. I like it quite a bit. I'll certainly be using her. And the Ice Affinity, assuming that we get the Ice Affinity. Pretty good one for her. I would probably prefer, like, I don't know, maybe Thunder for her. I guess that would be too, like, in line with her Thunder Tome. I could see Thunder going well with her. Thunder would actually kind of be insane on her when I think about it, because defense and crit rate would be pretty huge. Anyway. The actual best unit in this game, of course, is Eld. The old cleric of the Starkeeper clan who took care of Twist. He is your classic standard healer. With a little bit of a twist, as it were, considering that he takes care of Twist. Eld's personal, slim, and reliable Lucky Iron Axe that gives him +20 avoid. Huge. Wonderful. 6 weight, which plays right into his 5 con. He only loses the 1 speed. 8 might, 100 hit, with a little twist. Indeed, we're making a lot of twist jokes today, and it's not even perfectly intentional. Either way, Eld, very, very cool. C rank staves, E rank axes, obviously his weapon is a personal weapon. Just got the E rank and axes there due to the patches and whatnot that come into play with all of that. Level 1 Priest, with these growth rates, 35 strength, 35 magic, 30 skill, 55 speed on a level 1 axe using Priest. Old man. 60 luck, 40 defense, 25 res, 60 HP. He's huge. He's amazing. And his skill? Eld OP. He's insane. He has Inner Peace. +2 attack, speed, defense, res on enemy phase. It does mean that he cannot use 1-2 range axes, but he's huge. On enemy phase, he's just great. He has 9 speed, 7 defense, res, and then like 4 strength, 6 magic. Or I guess not even the extra magic, just the 4 strength on enemy phase. On 22 HP with 5 con, he's rescuable by virtually everybody except obviously Helga. It's good. It's good to have old man representation in Smash, as it were, even though it's not obviously. This is a really cool way to just start this out. He doesn't actually kill, but that's pretty cool. On enemy phase he would kill, but I can use Sapphire to, let's see, to hopefully hit this guy once. If not, then sure, that's fine. It doesn't really super matter because she can't, well, I guess she can be hit now, but if I put this guy, Mr. Eld himself, right down here, then it'll be perfectly fine. I could let him enemy phase this guy. He would double him exactly. Well, 1 point over exactly. How would he be doing? He'd be taking 8 damage, dealing 6 times 2. I'm gonna let this occur instead. She got the crit. Okay, that's amazing. That's really good. That's also a really nice animation. No EXP, no damage dealt. Exactly. Oh, on no damage dealt. Okay. I can see why that's the case, but that's unfortunate. Unfortunate indeed. Eld needs to get all of the EXP. Let's give him some right now. Exactly right now. Wait till you see his battle animation. It's amazing. It's one of my favorite ones by far. We could go ahead and kill him, and then our Gale Force will proc, and then I'll probably just go get the village with him. Or I guess I could let Sapphire go back and get it. It's not gonna super matter. Yeah, I'll let Twist go get this village instead. Are bows actually different? I think that they are. Was it this game, or was it once again Phantom King that I'm thinking about? No, it was Phantom King. Phantom King has all brave weapons, or all bows are brave weapons, so it's not this one. But bows are still pretty solid in this game, if I recall. So I'm gonna go Vulnerary right here, and I'll just let Lars, in his inferior axe usage to Eld, just go grab the village for me. It's not actually inferior at all. Lars is really good, but I just want to grab the village. I just moved in, and then this. Everyone told me that this is the safest city around. Well, I guess I won't need this anymore then. Just take it, I'm leaving. He got out. He's gone. And he gave us the key to his home. Here it goes. Look at him. He's amazing. That's so cool. It's fluid. It looks beautiful. He dodged. He didn't even need to take less damage. It's so good. It's so good. I love it a lot. Chad unit. Literally the best. Amazing. Looks like our lucky day. While the knights are busy with the fanatics, we can grab us some gold. Those villagers are helpless against us. Haha. Indeed they are. They are, I don't know. They're also helpless against Eld, I suppose. Alrighty, Helga. Let's do it. Let's get going. I want to be able to Gale Force this turn if at all possible to block off this guy, but if not, then that's perfectly okay. Old is better than young. It is, in all circumstances. Please just hit one of these. That's all that I need, Sapphire. Thank you. Preesh. Probably the best outcome. Saving use of that Slim Javelin. She's simply in for the efficiency. Alrighty, Twist. Let's go. I like Twist a lot. Twist, despite not being outstandingly great at combat to start off, does a lot of work. Wow. That was a horrible level up. But that's fine. That'll happen sometimes, I guess. Oh boy. Okay, so you can be... Okay. He can be shot from there. Twist should be fine over here. I would have to imagine that he's not going to be attacked by the Axe Fighter anyway. Eld wouldn't have leveled like that. You're probably right. He probably wouldn't have. The enemy is attacking us. I hope Mommy is okay. She always has one of these with her. It helps against those scary mages. Oh, is it a talisman this early? That'd be really cool. I only have one, but if it helps to save you, you should take it. Pure water. Love me some early game pure water. Let's go. Eld is just gonna roll this guy. He's gonna walk up. He's gonna pull up in his Chevy. Eld out here in his Porsche just dodges. He's gonna take this guy's soul right out of his body. I love that animation. It's so good. It's perfect. I can't even stress that enough. Should visit the Yellow House? Sure thing. I'll make sure to. Alrighty, Saf. Ooh. Bit of damage taken there, for sure. It's a good thing that she's out of range of that archer. Not that it would have mattered for effective damage, but 2 damage is a pretty small amount of HP to have left. Luckily, we have a brand new healer that we get to try out, so that's really cool. Alrighty. I wonder if the talk and still act thing is in play. We'll try it out right here. It isn't Lars. The first axe fighter I'd like to see today. Huh? Helga, what are you doing here? I was following you. Yesterday when we talked about the upcoming training in the mines, I fell asleep. The last thing I heard was that Wyvern would come pick us up. And when I awoke, I saw you flying away. Oh, I see. Well, yo, what's up, Tim? You gonna try and save that last village from the bandits? Yes, indeed, I will. Oh, I see. Let's see, just realized it's a different hack. I was like, where's Herald? Yeah, true. Good old Random Romhack Fridays. We're gonna try out a new ROM hack every Friday. And then if we revisit old hacks, it'll be on Random Romhack Revisit. I finally said it correctly. On random days of the week as well. Wait, I thought you can't fly. How in Rashada's name did you? Let's say, don't underestimate my stamina. That nap really gave me some extra powers. I'm a bit tired though, but that won't hold my magic back. Well, no matter how you managed to follow us, I was just coming here with Lady Sapphire to watch the knighthood ceremony of Prince Twist. I wish we saw you during our flight. Oh, so that's it. I'm sorry. We can't change that now. If anything, I'm glad to help you guys out here. Let us combine our strengths. Couldn't say it better. Okay, so we do get to still move after that. Awesome. This guy's actually pretty rough. I don't know if I'll be able to beat him in one go, because Twist only does 8 damage if I recall. Yep. I guess I'm simply gonna have to use Sapphire for this. Please just hit one of these, that's all that I need. Then, if you hit 2, then Eld can get it. But no, I actually want Eld to do the healing instead. Give it to Eld, I would love to. I would genuinely love to give him that bit of experience, but I do indeed need to kill this archer. Or, I guess I don't. I guess Eld really could just... Oh, Twist is insane. Feed the old man. Let him consume. I'll let him heal this turn. Because we should be able to... Oh, actually, I do need to make sure about this. Let's see, you... Robber. That's a cool class name. Mighty mercenaries who thrive in mountains with a steel sword. Fascinating indeed. Yeah, I'll get that village just fine. I'll have to probably send Saf down there. Saf. I keep calling her Saf because I have a character in my game called Saf. But this is Sapphire, so... That's how we're gonna have to do that. Well, hopefully Helga has no issues with this guy, and then we can just simply kill the archer and allow Eld to have a bit of experience from the axe fighter. I could even do this and save on some uses of the lucky iron axe. Maybe it's worth it. If not, then Twist Gale Forces, so it's fine. I love his animation. It's literally perfect. Everything about it is wonderful. Twist can even Gale Force off of this guy and go talk to Eld if I really want him to. Although I probably won't. I'm probably going to go ahead and let Twist bait some enemies up this way. Whether the sword or the axe one wants to hit him is perfectly fine by me. Whichever one. I would... Actually, they're going to deal... The axe fighter's going to deal more damage to him even through weapon triangle. Just due to the power difference. The simple matter of skill being an issue in this way. I mean, the worst that could happen, it's going to be 6 damage less from 12, so either 6 damage or 7 damage, and they can't double him. As long as only one can hit him, I mean, I don't see a downside necessarily. Unless he crits, I guess. 3 crit, do they have any luck? 1 luck. I should probably just be safe. It's not like the vulneraries are really going to be a mandatory fixture for a great deal of time, I'd have to imagine. So we'll play on the safe side, even if it's a bit preemptive. Okay, we would have been fine anyway, but if he had landed that 2% crit, he actually still would have been fine. He would have lived on 1 HP. The vulnerary was literally completely unnecessary. Apparently that robber, quote-unquote, is going for the village. Ooh. Lord Pandora, we're falling back. The Phoenix Knights reconquer the area. You need to retreat now. Don't tell your boss what he has to do. Have you reached the necessary amount? Yes, we collected more than enough souls. The day of Lord Yama's return moves one step closer. Very well. You know what to do, boy. Boy? Yes, my lord. All hail Lord Yamas. Oh, okay. Cool. Here's Kern, on the cob. A fanatic from tip to toe. Fulfills his duties in the name of Yamas. Not to be confused with hummus. That would instead be a very good treat. Intimidate, -10 avoid to all enemies within 2 tiles. Cool, +10 hit for him. Classic Flux Tome. Yeah, I mean, boss moment, indeed. We could have killed the boss, actually. The old boss with Helga. Unfortunate in this way. Do you move? I hope not. Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to send Sapphire right on down here, and I'm going to heal with her. Actually, I could probably send to right there. Yes, we'll see about that. I would love to Gale Force. I can Gale Force. Excellent. Love to see that. Excellent indeed. Got that Gale Force. That's a lot of fun. I love me some Gale Force. And then Twist and Helga can do their thing down here. I could do some rescue dropping. I could do a little bit of comedy gold, as it were. 12 damage, 11 damage, and then you have... let's move the mouse off the X button, thanks. Cool. How much or defense? 6 defense against swords, so 6 damage, 5 damage. 6 plus 5 is 11, so if I just vulnerary, she's fine. Because this guy I can keep blocked off and go to right here. And hopefully be just fine. I'm assuming that enemies still want to attack instead of go for villages. Let's see, you are way down. You're not gonna get doubled, are you? 8 speed, 10 speed, and then -3 for 8 speed. So no, you will not be doubled if I go here and Iron Axe or Iron Lance and Vulnerary. Awesome. Excellent, even. Okay, and then I can honestly just let Twist kind of vibe out in the forest or something. If I do that, I'm gonna have to move Helga down a little bit so that she can block off as well. But as long as only one person could attack her from there, I'd be okay with that. I mean, it should be fine for Twist regardless. Like, even if he were attacked by all 3 enemies, he would survive just fine. With really no hiccups at all. If I put him right here... that should work out just fine. Yeah, okay. Then I can... Oh wait, did I visit this yet? I probably should. I'll just use Lars for that. It's not as though he's gonna be, you know, doing other things. When you talk to someone, you can learn from his experience. Back in my good days, I was an experienced fighter, for example. You don't believe me? Then listen to my knowledge. Lance beats swords, swords beat axes, and axes beat lances. Repeat after me, newbie. Lances beat swords, swords beat axes, and axes beat lances. Most melee weapons fall in these categories. Axe Granny, indeed. Even if they're not the exact same weapon. I guess axes are just the old people weapons. This includes daggers and scythes, so always check what type of weapon your opponent uses. You get experience. He got 69 off the grandma. Go ahead, clip it. It's deserved at this point. Oh boy, that's wonderful. I wonder... Yeah, I can't get Eld quite close enough. But you get experience from that, so that's a good way of doing that. Nice. Very excellent. Lars X Granny. Indeed, for that 69. Delicious. Wonderful. Perfection in the truest sense. I wonder if the supply starts off with anything. It does not. Awesome. Set your computer lock screen to do a slideshow of random images on your computer, and it's funny. Nice. Oh, that's a cool outlaw animation. I like that. It's really cool. Kinda spooky in a way. Fitting for spooky month. Also, we have set up in an immaculate way for, let's see, for Gale Force. Now it changed to the chat box darkener. Nice. Excellent. Now your screen is like a very weird, a very awkward shade. Love it when it's like that. Love this. Good. Excellent. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So the Lucky Iron Axe is just an Iron Axe, all things considered. Just weighs less, plus 20 avoid, and 100% hit. It would be my choice for the Hammer and Staff. No doubt about it. Okay, so how are we doing against this guy? I'm gonna have to use Sapphire for this if I do decide to. The music just hit in a cool way. I like that. I just need one of these to hit as usual. Of course, she most certainly helps me out in this regard. I guess this is fine. I was going to talk with Eld. I guess I still could. I can Gale Force off of one of these guys. This one. And then also run back and stand with Sapphire. His girlfriend, of course. They're going to get married and do the things that married couples do. Wow. That makes up for the bad level up previously. Strength and speed on him are going to be insane. He is pretty much immediately the best candidate for speed items. Simply by the virtue of being Speed Boy himself. Being Turbo the Snail, in the truest sense of the word. Let's see. In terms of damage being dealt... 8 and 8. 8. Yeah, I mean, even if he takes all of the damage, he's fine. Because I can just place Eld next to him, and then there's nothing that could possibly go wrong, because Eld is simply the best unit in the game. I can still just place Eld next to him, get that talk conversation, and then probably also be just fine in every other way. Alrighty. Lord Twist, are you hurt? No, Eld, I'm not. Shouldn't you be helping the wounded? Do not distract me, Lord Twist. I know you and that Sabaoth too well. You don't have a healer. If he didn't consider to send one to your aid. There's no time, and we don't have the luxury to chat now. But I can't argue that a healer would be helpful. Then let me assist, Lord Twist. It is an honor to be at your side on your first mission as a Phoenix Knight. Let us talk about that later, alright? Of course. Apologies. I am just too proud of you. I'm sure your father is as well, my lord. Currently, he has to worry about his life. The fanatics captured him. What did you say? Come on. They captured King Steno. Oh, by the goddess, please don't let this be a bad omen. And of course, it was a bad omen. The entire time, all along. The omen was indeed bad. But that's fine. It'll be better soon. Because we have Eld. He is our lord. He is our savior. Twist getting that level of speed has made him incredible against these fanatics. You love to see it. Eld getting just chopped right in his skull with an axe, taking it, getting back up, and beating this guy with his own axe. A fellow secret rider confirmed, indeed. I like Twist. He's a chill dude, like his design too. Yeah, I think he's great. Very, very fun lord to interact with. Let's get that Gale Force, and then maybe just leave the enemy phase to old Eld and see what could possibly happen with him. I could even take advantage of this force. Wonder if Helga would get this kill. Indeed, she would. Maybe I should give her a level up. Eld is right there. Maybe he'll get it off the chip damage. I would sure hope so. Maybe? He does. Let's hope for some speed, Eld. Come on. Magic luck. That's rough, buddy. That's rough, my friend. You know what? We'll go with it for now, but we're gonna have to do better, Eld, I gotta say. I really love her hat, by the way. Like, it's just great. I like me some mages with big funny hats. It's not a trope that's explored in, oh my gosh. It's an insane level up. It's not a trope that's expressed enough. Big funny hats on magic people. On any people. Whoa. Love the old people portraits. Look at this guy's eyebrows. It's amazing. He's walking around with full-on Among Us imposters on his face. By the love of the goddess, thank you. I saw a pack of bandits rushing to my house and was afraid I would die. Not with those eyebrows, my friend. Those are dragon shields, buddy. You were fine all along. +4 defense on your face. Please accept this gift. It will help you to take care of most of these bandits. Are these NPCs all custom? Yeah, all of these are. It is a special lance that is effective against axes, but weak to swords. Old people getting some love. Top tier game. F-stop. Don't worry about it. It seems so. Basically, the opposite of a normal lance. There should be swords and axes, who work similar as well. Axe Reaver. Love to see it. I love the old people. Oh, 12. Oh yeah, okay, so this game is really cool with its, with its Reaver weapons. +50 hit and avoid against the weapon type that's effective against, in exchange for it being a weaker weapon with more weight and less uses. Maybe not more weight, maybe that's about right, but either way. Really, really fun. Love to see the Reaver weapons expanded on in this way. Axebreaker, yep, that's the one. Axebreaker on a simple classic lance. Whoosh. Do we? I bet we wouldn't be able to get Elle to level up off of some classic experience farming right here. But we might be able to get him a boss kill. He would get +2 res. He would be able to take a bunch of hits. I wonder if the Iron Axe would weigh him down too much. It is -5 speed. For 2, he would be up to 4. That's rough. Skipping Elle's animation, shame on me. True. It does reverse weapon triangle still, so it's just really, really insane. Or I believe it does? I may have to check on that again to be sure. But I believe it does. Oh, actually, wait. What happens if I visit this house again? I'm curious about that. Okay, you don't get the experience a second time, that's good. That would be extremely broken. You'd literally just level your people to level 20 immediately. Okay, so with his, yeah, okay, if I just use the lucky Iron Axe, he'll be doubling this guy on enemy phase, so... Oh, I should use the tactics menu, it was mentioned that I should. If we want to catch this monster, we have to hurry. But if we just try to take him down, the others will most likely invade the houses. Okay, alright, so there was an alternate path there, where if I had LTC'd this map and went for the boss, with Sapphire, presumably, probably got that Axe Reaver. There was an alternate path there, I would say. Shout out to the old man for giving us a weapon to help beat the bandits after we killed them all, exactly. Actually, the weapon he gave us would have been bad against half of them, because weren't 2 of them sword users? Maybe one of them was. Once a bandit steps 1 foot in, it's usually too late. Which means that we should split up. Is a bit blind, true. He's blind because his eyebrows reach over his eyes. It's like, that one guy in SpongeBob where you can't even see his eyes because his eyebrows are so long. Saf, you can reach the house. Wait, he called her Saf too. I'm not going crazy. It's just a great shortening of Sapphire. You can reach the houses faster and help the citizens to retreat. Lars and I will take care of the fanatics. But you two be alright. Shouldn't be too many enemies here if the majority swarm the other rings. Don't worry, my friend. We will watch each other's back. If you say so, but I won't hesitate to help. I won't hesitate to help if I see you in danger. I know that, but please prioritize the citizens if a bandit is close to their home. We need to use all our advantages to win. Speaking of advantages, Twist, your power activates whenever you defeat an enemy, right? That's correct. Then I'll take care of the first hit and you finish them off. Hey, I did that. It will proceed much faster if we do it that way. A specialty of mine, but thanks for the reminder. I might be able to take care of a house that way. Alright then, let's not lose any more time. I'm counting on you guys. Excellent. Very, very nice indeed. I like the addition of a tactics menu. Even though I am an advanced Giga Chad at Fire Emblem, I can do any maneuver that I wish. You will become one with Lord Hummus. Your sword will be used for our Lord and Savior. I doubt that. Something about the words that you spoke reek of falsehood, because we simply have Eld in his glory. He is apparently not doubling this guy as I expected he would. I believe it's a 1 speed threshold, because he's actually... Oh wait, so 5 speed? Oh yeah, because Eld loses 1 to the Lucky Iron Axe. He's got that 2-2-2, 2-2 with his 22 HP. I'm still gonna let him have this. I think he deserves it. I guess I could throw an axe with Lars Canyon from Guilty Gear. Maybe Sapphire? I wonder. There should be a way to do this. Get the damage down enough. 3 damage. I guess it doesn't really matter. I could give the kill to him, though. It's tempting, no matter what I do. I could just do 8 damage here and then 9 damage with Twist, and then Mr. Eld can get the kill. The simple Giga Chad that he is. Little level up on Sapphire as well. Hopefully she pops off in the strength, that's what we love to see, and the defense. Defense being a lower growth for her than otherwise. Yo, Heartless Caesar, what's up? Good to see you. Alrighty, Twist. Is this song Bravely Default? Maybe. I do not know, that's one game that I haven't played. It is, nice, excellent. I've been playing me some Octopath Traveler, I can't wait for that second one to come out. Alrighty, and then Eld Experience, and then if we happen to miss, then we cry about it. Classic. He got it. Did you see that? Hold on. I know it's the boss crit patch. That is so good. His head shines. You can't get better than this. Fighting against him won't stop it. I will become one with our Lord and Savior now. And you will join me soon. Second one, new Octopath Traveler. I would like to play Octopath Traveler 2. I don't think it's out yet. I'm still actually playing the first one. I'm like essentially 3/4 of the way done with the game. There are like 2 characters that I haven't really explored the paths of. Not really big on Cyrus personally. And then I haven't played much of Alphen's story just simply because my main character is, shoot, why am I forgetting his name? Ulbrich. My main character is Ulbrich, and I made him an apothecary, so he pretty much just straight rolls through Alphen's role. Either way, Octodad? I don't think I'll play that game. I think I'd probably get pretty mad. Either way, this can't be happening. He escaped. Father. There he is. Twist, are you alright? He escaped. Sabayoth. Main character is Happy Chaos. Very nice. In Guilty Gear, I play May. That's a bad choice for a lot of people. I don't actually play much Guilty Gear. I'm very, very bad at it. It makes me very sad. But I play May. She's my favorite. He escaped. Should I guess the Sabayoth should have the Guilty Gear announcer voice. I'm sorry, but I failed. You always stumbling at Sabayoth. You love to see it every time, every single time. It's alright, young knights. Young Midoriya. Old All Might over here. The king still has time if we hurry. Don't give me a face like this in times of war. You're right, I'm sorry. This is what I was trained for. That's the spirit. Well then, it's time to repeat what our ancestors have done. I will contact the other generals to see how things are looking. He's a satire on Sephiroth? Maybe. Green Duke Nukem? That's him. I bet that the fanatics launch attacks all over the continent. I can't do a Duke Nukem voice. I just think of the Gianni Matravani, I think that's his name, Matravano videos where he's like, well, he says words that I cannot say on this chat, but you know, if you know. Sir, security camera, things of this nature. I'm dumb. Don't worry about it. You only know if you know. That's all. What are you thinking about? It's funny, isn't it? Even though their troops are nothing more than bandits. I couldn't stop them. Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. This is gonna bother me the entire rest of the stream. We have to watch the security camera video if we haven't seen that one. I just have to bring that up. Love those videos so much. I'm glad. I'm glad that you know, Roche, because they're really funny. It's gonna bother me the whole night if I don't play the security camera video. Let me see if I can get that really quickly. Because it's good. It's good. Pretty camera. Yeah, there it is. Love his videos. Let's hurry up and pause this. Gianni Montragano. That's it. Okay. Alright. Let's just pull this up really quickly because it's worth it, I promise. Let's quickly affect this so that you guys can see it. We'll just casually do the streamer man move on stream of affecting the stream drastically, even though it's completely unnecessary. And there we go, sir. Love this video.
Master Chief, you mind telling me what you're doing on that wall?
Sir, security camera.
I love that video.
Master Chief, you mind telling me what you're doing on that wall?
Sir, security camera.
Sir, security camera. It's perfect. It's great. It's wonderful. Sir, security camera. I just think of that all the time. Like, that just pops in my mind while I'm at work some days. Sir, security camera. Exquisite layout changes only true. Exactly. Anyway, this guy is that guy. He's saying, Sir, security camera. Sir, twist. An unforgivable failure on my first day as a knight will mark my targets from now on. Stop with this nonsense. You talk like an old man, yet you have so much left to learn. That is why I must protect and avenge my people now. I'll make them pay for every bit of blood they spilled today. Very well. I suppose you'll join us then. Tomorrow we will march to the Dark Domain and wipe out the fanatics. Here, take this blade. I wanted to give it to you after the ceremony. Use it for your training today. Protagonist having a mental breakdown. A fellow security camera. Exactly. At all times. He's literally just losing it because his dad, the king, was kidnapped. Sir, security camera. That is a blade made of thunderstone. I didn't think it would come to use so early, but it doesn't matter. Its use is limited, but don't hesitate because of that. I won't. His PRF is coming into play. With this blade, I will fell their leader. And I'll repeat the story. The Blitzclang. I remember this weapon. Twist, let me come with you. No. Sapphire, I'm sorry, but I don't want to drag you into this. What? You already have dragged me into this. We've already fought, like, literal bandits, and also, like, an evil army. Do you think it's too dangerous for me? No, that's not it at all. But I think if the fanatics stroke here, yeah, they'll attack the Dragon Realm as well. Your people will need your strength more than us. I know. I really like her eyes, by the way. I know they're just like slightly edited large shell eyes, but I really like them a lot. It's just a little bit of a difference. Makes them a lot more gentle and kind. But Twist, don't worry about me, Saf. I'll return alive. That's a promise. The last promise. I know. I'd just like to have an eye on you. Funny, I was just talking about her eyes. No need for that. Wait, did she actually just get denied? Wait, hold on. I'll return. Yeah, she just actually got denied. I hope we keep her. I'll be going too, buddy. But to be successful, we need to attack them from all sides, you know? Don't worry, Lars. I wanted to ask you to do this anyway. Lars, you're coming with me. He just pointed at him like Shrek did to Donkey. You're coming with me. I wanted to ask you this anyway. Alright then. But I'm making waffles. Just don't forget to eat enough and stay alive. Exactly. Parfait is the most delicious thing on the whole planet. You too, my friend. Ragnarok will need every soldier now, so I'll return there. Bat Thief, classic. Exactly. Well, he's an axe fighter, but either way. I wish you the best of luck, Prince Twist. Okay. She's leaving then. The Yami Fanatics, the Golden Darkness. Every kid in Cetera knows about them. Demons in form of humans whose only goal is to revive the one who will change the world to the better. Wait a minute. Where have I heard this song? I want to hear that riff again. Where have I heard this? Is that Zelda? No, not. It's the one for the SNES, right? I don't remember. It feels like a Zelda theme. I don't really know. Every kid in Cetera knows about them. Demons in the form of humans whose only goal is to revive the one who will change the world for the better. Yamis Alfrena. Yami. To accomplish that, they hunt the people of Satara to sacrifice their souls. Every single soul bears a unique strength. It is formed by the person who carries it, and it shares its memories with those who are close to the carrier. It is the core of life and the reason why Rashada's gift works in the first place. But one soul alone is not strong enough to carry over everything to the next reincarnation. The souls of the Fanatic's victims serve as source to feed and regenerate all parts of Yamis. It is their destiny to fail, and yet, it's not unlikely that this tragedy will repeat itself by getting worse and worse. Understandable. Sir, are you ready, young knight? Yes, I am. Don't know if I'm a security camera. I don't know if I'm strong enough, but I will fight with everything I've got. Well spoken, future king. I'm just gonna swap up his voice all the time. Maybe he can be All Might for a little while. Everyone, even if he is weak, can contribute something. That's just my regular voice. I don't actually have a lot of range on my voice, that's the thing. Or should I say, don't judge a book by its cover. Is that that reminds me of like a Radiant Dawn something or another. General, we made eye contact with the Fanatics. We looked him dead in the eye. We told him, no you. Sent them back to their home country. Made eye contact with the Fanatics. Large troop of dark mages moves down the mountain. Take your arms and be prepared for everything. Don't take your legs, though. FE8 randomizer of fellow voices, peak voice acting. You don't even know. There was no range, but I had every bit of range, every single bit of it. Remember, what they've done and what they'll do. Don't hesitate for a second. Yes, sir. 10 out of 10, indeed. No hesitation. It's time to move out. Focus, boy. Are you sure everything is alright, my lord? Eld, I'm fine. The opposite is written all over your face, despite your smile. That's... well, he got rid of the smile. Lord Twist, I don't want to question the methods of General Sabaoth. Sephiroth, but this is the first time when you're in such a situation, isn't it? On top of it, your father, Lord Sento, is absent. He's tardy, he's late for class. I'm worried about your mental state. You're worrying too much. I'm just excited, that's all. It's my first time on such a battlefield. Besides, pressure like this was part of my training. Sir Sephiroth knows what he's doing. Of course, no matter how much you'd think you're prepared, nobody can prepare you for the moment it happens. Where have I heard that before? Do you want me to tell you how much older I... Wait. Do you want to tell me how much older I talk than I am? Familiar topic. What I mean is, if your excitement is nervousness, just say so. My staff can only heal your physical wounds. Psychological wounds need to be talked over. Thank you all. That's some good advice. I will tell you if I need someone to listen. He will not do that. That is not what actually occurs when someone says that. That's just how it is sometimes. Either way, they stopped moving. What are they waiting for? There's a security camera waiting for them. It knows. It's him again. This time you won't escape. Wait, my prince. Something is not. Do it, my brethren. Yo. The dragon effect. What's happening? Twist, get down. What? He isn't bottling up his emotions? Not a real protagonist. True. Take my... Ah. A light. What is... Twist, no. Wait. Ah. Sir Sephiroth. Huh? What is this? Ah. Wow. Oh, so that's the end of the chapter. I don't know why it didn't dawn on me that we didn't hit save yet, but we will go ahead and play Prologue 2. Because we do have time for that. The chaos begins. The happy chaos. As Roche mentioned. Shall indeed begin. Interessante. Oh, I said that correctly. My head hurts. Where am I? Sir. It's dying. Yep. Sir. Dying. I don't know why that's funny, but it is. That's... Yeah, you're right, actually. Is this the home of the Fanatics? The earthquake must have opened the ground. Are you alright, young Midoriya? Who's talking? Yo, it's Seth. What's up? Take it easy. You've probably fallen on your head. Not answered my question. My name is Seth. You should know me as the General of House Renee. I have no intent to hurt you. What do you say? House Renee? I have no idea what you're talking about. Aren't you from Magville, young Twist? And no, this is Cetera. At least I think it is. Maybe the fall had a greater impact on you than I thought. It's Fire Emblem Engage after all. We are engaged, that's for sure. So, you've never heard of Cetera either? That is the case. Are you trying to fool me? No, I'm not. Just trying to think here. Say, Seth, have you seen a white light before you found me? No, I have not, but a few moments ago, me and my troops have witnessed an earthquake. I haven't seen them since then, and woke up here. So we have the same problem. Listen, Seth, I know this sounds crazy, but it might be that you and your men have been teleported to another world. Teleported? Well, I suppose the existence of warp stave speaks for it. But I do think these walls could be parts from the Lagdo ruins. Even the most powerful mage would have difficulties to teleport a person from one continent to another. That's true. That's very true. Seth is Gilf. Sure, we can go with that. We can roll with that premise. Maybe some parts of your world got sucked here as well. Sir Gilf Seth. Down bad? Yeah, I guess so. I'm not sure how dark magic works. What do you mean, with a different world? Do you mean a land beyond the sea? That is a bit complicated. I wouldn't believe myself either. I might just be lying to you. And if I'm not telling the truth, then I'm not telling the truth. I'm just lying to you, Seth. Like, you don't know. I could just be lying to you, Seth. Like, it may just be me that's lying to you. You don't have to believe me, but you should. Because I am the main character. First, we should try to find out where exactly. Be quiet. Hey, I'm just saying. I said be quiet. Don't you hear them? Monsters? Lagdo? Oh. That's a cool portrait. Hey, you overshare. What is it? Be a bit more respectful. Oh, he's got like a... I don't know how you'd say that. Enemies were spotted in our base. We have to hold them back until our main troops and Mama return from saluting. Until Shen, you're going to be British battle band. Wait, British? Is that what he is? Okay, I don't know. I'd believe it, I guess. British Brigand battle band. I hope you understand. If this is what Olaf would look like if he wasn't a snowman. A lisp, right? British, yeah, exactly. That's a cool portrait too. I know he's a capable fighter, but he speaks like an idiot. You mean sound of his voice? Har har har. British Brigand battle bands. That's amazing. The intruders will die by laughing if they hear this. Does somebody talk bad about me? Is that Shredder, TMNT? It is, yep. Quick on your positions. I love it. It looks like the residents of these ruins spot us. Bandits, they don't look like fanatics, but don't drop your guard. I'm always prepared to fight, Twist. However, I'm not as good as I was in the war back then. If you need cover, get behind me. I can take some hits, but do know that I'm not invincible. Don't worry about that. We'll both make it out here alive. Elda's here. Nice. New rendition of Comrades. Love it. Lord Twist, wait for me. These legs aren't the youngest anymore. Eld, you're here too. Everything happened so fast. The earthquake, that light, and... I know. I'm glad you're okay. Are you hurt from the fall? My staff is still intact. If I should be the one asking you, but it looks like we are both fine. Praise the goddess. Is this a friend of yours, Twist? Yes, Seth, this is Eld. We're at the same place when it happened. May I ask who the man next to you is, Lord Twist? Name is Seth. Apologies, Eld, but we should introduce ourselves further, after we left this place. Of course. Awesome, so it's Old Men and Twist. Eld's staff is still intact. True. Maybe there are even more of us in these ruins. We should keep our eyes open. Sounds good to me. In order to end an escape chapter, you need to move a main character to an escape tile. Every unit can escape by using the escape tile, but the chapter ends only if the main character escaped. 2 gilfs, indeed. Okay, a pretty small one. 10 turns to escape. A couple enemies. Edgar, leader of a small group of bandits living in the forest, with his halberd and a hand axe. Jokes are in some kind of direction, a very good direction, that's for sure. he's got Lance Breaker with his axes, so Seth is going to be of little value with regard to him. Lance Reaver, Zanbato, and Chesky M with 5 uses. Pretty fitting, considering that we have 2 chests over here. And he has Chesky as well. So, let's see here. Any more interesting enemies? Lance Reaver, Zanbato on that guy, so he'll be a... That's an interesting way of doing that, actually, because if we move Seth, it's going to show him as having this, so then you check his inventory. Okay, that's a cool way of doing that. I'm a pretty big fan of that. 7 speed, 7 speed. Well, we've already seen Twist and Eld, so let's have a quick look over Seth, the ace of our team here. An experienced General of Renee. He is calm, composed, and skilled. Indeed he is. He is, no young General of Renee. 8 strength, 10 skill, 10 speed, 11 luck, 7 defense, 5 res on 30 HP with 1 leadership star, 12 con, 13 aid, Canto plus. Seth the ace. True. Why Seth got less strength than the Lord? The Lord is actually kind of just packing when it comes to strength. As funny as ever. True, I know. Plus 3 damage dealt when on open terrain. That's really good for Seth. And Canto plus, obviously. He can always Canto. He's got that Silver Lance, Iron Sword combo, Marcus moment. Presumably, he'll be doing just fine against these guys. He'll actually set up a Gale Force for Twist. What I could even do, if I really wanted to, is go right here. Wait a minute, how do I want to do this? Because there's like a trade strat here that I could do if I had the big brain. That is the hard part. Oh, actually, I have the Klitz Blitzkling. That's it. That's the name of it. So I'll just Iron Sword him. Red palette for Seth. Very fascinating. Yo. The very clean animation there. Oh yeah, and then he has Canto plus. I could actually just... well, I'm just going to stay here still because I already had my plan worked out, but I'm going to trade him over to the Silver Lance, give him the Axe Reaver for now, because it doesn't really matter. And then Blitzkling, I had to leave to take out the dog. Why is Seth here exactly? He got isekai'd. Yep. As Epicer said, isekai. Very cool, because this is a fanfic. He got isekai, that's all that occurred. And then, now that that's out of the way, we can just put Twist right over here. Iron Sword equipped, let him enemy phase. I could let Eld enemy phase too, he'd be very fine at doing so. It's a good thing that I gave him that Iron Axe to start him off, and then I'll place him right here. Do that just fine, no problems. And then we'll be able to, Gale Force off this guy next turn. Death will weaken this guy, if not kill him. I like that animation quite a bit. I also like that that doesn't kill. Sets up very nicely. Alrighty. Yo, Sapphire. Ah, dang it. No crack in the ceiling, no exit. Just more walls and bandits. This keeps going on. Is that Twist over there? Looks good to me. The cutthroat animation is so cool. Yeah, it's really, really nice. Alrighty, so we have Sapphire back now. That's really good. Hand axe right over here. I guess what I'll do is I'll just Blitzkling this guy. And then that'll be just fine. I'm probably going to use up the Blitzkling a lot. I just got done talking about how I overuse the hand axe, and the Blitzkling is going to be no different. And it's worse because it's a PRF. Nice. More speed is always going to be helpful, but I won't rely on speed. Wonder why are they called cutthroats, I wonder. Yeah, that's a good question. Perhaps they cut throats. Maybe that's the answer. Twist got that Klitz bling. True. That Seth bling. Hey, that kind of works. Yeah, Seth can stay right there. And then I should be able to now kill him with the Iron Sword. Nope, guess not. Unfortnite. How do I want to go about this? Are you going to double him? Well, that kind of answered my question in reverse there. Let's see. Eld will not double. He will get doubled with the Iron Axe if it's not enemy phase, so I'm going to let it be enemy phase that he attacks this guy. So, go right there. Iron Axe, you can't reach because because these are forest tiles, okay. Somehow I missed that. And then the broken weapon. Not actually broken, of course, just really good. Let's see, I might be able to finesse some things like this. That seems very intentional, although, Lance Reaver. His name's Eld because he's an elder. Get it? True. Heartless Caesar knows. He said the funny. He did the heartless. He is the Caesar. Pizza, pizza. Sapphire, not quite able to close out the kill there. Although she is wearing clothes. We'll just go ahead and blitzcling him from up close. The bandit should attack Seth, because AI likes to not get hit back. But if it does attack Twist, I'm completely fine with that. Whatever occurs is perfectly fine. Alrighty. Eld kind of just casually dodging everything. He might get another level up here in 2 kills. Yep, attack Seth as expected. With his low HP, he should be an easy Gale Force target. Eld MVP, he's really good. Where the heck are others? At this rate, they'll escape with ease. Mama will be mad. Indeed she will. Alrighty, that kind of works out really well for Sapphire. Because I can pretty simply just hit this guy with Seth, bop him right on his skull. Really love the fluidity of these axe animations, reminds me a lot of the pirate ones. And I can run back with him, don't get in Zanbato range. Honestly, probably just stay on the pillar with Eld. I guess it's not really going to super matter. Like, I could probably let Zanbato come over here and hit him anyway, because it's going to be... I mean, if I leave him with his lucky Iron Axe, he should be just fine. I could even go right there. Are you going to hit? And are you going to hit? Okay. I'll just go right here then. Looks good to me. Lucky Iron Axe, that way it'll force him to use Zanbato, and then Seth can walk up, risk the effective damage, and kill him with the Silver Lance. So from that point, I should be able to just kill this guy, and then Gale Force away, and then let Saf handle the rest. The Ma he's referring to is Queen Victoria III of England. I sure hope so. And then Saf can get this, Iron Lance it up, get that talk combo. Twist! Saf, I'm glad you're alright, but what are you doing here? I was on my way home when I saw that you and the others walked up the mountains. Phalanx was very worried about you, and so we both agreed to take a little peek, and then there was this white light, and... you really are a special one, Saf. But I guess it's better to have us both here. I see you've noticed the bandits as well. Yes, I did. I would have flown away, but that doesn't work so well in a building. Phalanx speed will be a great help nevertheless. Let's get out of here. Okay, I'm just gonna stay right here so that they don't get the pillar. I guess I could have moved down some, but it doesn't really matter. Maybe I could take the pillar with him. I guess that also doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go up here. Because I think that the Myrmidon, or the whatever it is there, is gonna take the forest, so I'd like to have some options. Oh cool, goes for Seth. Sounds great to me. Probably because he knew he was never gonna hit Eld, not in a million years. Actually, did I check Seth's growth rates? I'm sure he's just got Jagan growth rates, but... I'd like to see either way. A little bit of damage taken. Gonna be a little bit more, because the other one's got a steel sword. But we can get out of there, heal up with Eld, and then continue to bait these guys outwards. Or honestly, at this point, maybe I just Vulnerary, stick around. Maybe I even throw on the Slim Javelin. It would be pretty wasteful of uses, but either way, it'd be not too bad of a choice. Nice. Got that hit in. Zanbato against Seth. I wonder how that's going to fare. It's probably going to be a little bit strong. Finally, from some useful men. Let's see if you can mess with some Sword Reavers. Don't forget the loot. Yeah, indeed, I will make sure to grab that. They're getting stronger and stronger. They're prepared to deal with the swords as well. It's not good. Shouldn't fight more than necessary. Delta Squad. Delta Squad. Sword Reaver. Nice. I can deal with him. But either way, it is an escape map, so I do need to get out of here. Pretty soon, as it were. We're scanning Seth's toes? Sure. Yeah, we can do that. 30% strength, 30% speed. He could stay relevant if we get some luck with him. Well, not literally luck, but either way, you know what I mean. We get a little bit lucky. We're up all night to get lucky after all, so we can just kill this guy with the Silver Lance. I don't know how to verbalize that emote, but I like it a lot. The eyebrow raise, quite wonderful. Oh, that reminds me, I need to put chat on the screen sometime. I always forget to do that. I'm a busy working lad. My time is too valuable to be putting anything on screen. SMH. I'm just gonna take advantage of this. This blitzclang is great. I'm gonna use so much of it, you don't even know. I'm gonna waste so much Blitzkling. That's just how it's gonna be until the end of time. Let's see here. This works out quite wonderfully, so let's go ahead and hit this guy. Then beat him up good and proper for Saf. The steel axe should weigh him down, so I'll have less avoid for my slim javelin usage. At least I sure hope so. Could even stand right here. I guess I could iron axe or iron sword. Ooh, maybe I won't do that actually. Blitzkling sounds like some World War II way of saying Blitzkrieg Gringe. Sure, I'm down with it. 12 damage, and then how much are you gonna do? 11, 10, 4. 4 plus 12 for 16. So if I go here, I can do the classic double bait maneuver and heal up, because I mean, he's gonna be fine. Pretty much regardless of what happens, he's gonna be fine. I do need to get a bit of a move on. With it being turn 4 like this, it's probably gonna take me like 3 more, maybe 4 more turns to get up to the boss, and then I've got to kill the boss and then escape. Not to mention some treasure chests along the way. Yeah, so he attacked pretty much as predicted. Sapphire's taken a lot of damage, but HP is a resource, so make use of it when it comes up. You should have a great time for it. Love that animation, that's really cool. I doubt we'll get one of those on our team, but I would be down to use that animation sometime. I could see replacing the basic thief animations with that in a game in theory. I probably won't do that, because I just love the basic thief animations. I think they're so cool. Love them. But, wouldn't be a bad choice. Bet these guys have Lance Reavers then. Lance Reavers and Aptos. Yeah, let's get on out of here. Which one of these guys has the chest key? There it is, it's on Seth, so... Well, if you guys both have iron axes... Is there a way to finesse this? I mean, I could just get this, have these guys weakened on the next turn, and be just fine for it. Maybe the play is to trade this off and heal up Seth. Whoosh, and then just vibe out over here. Iron Sword equipped. Then I can kill this guy, and then I'll be able to Gale Force. I don't necessarily need to grab the chest right now. I guess it would be nice to. I wonder if this game has Thracia Trade. I doubt it. Magic Skill. Weird level up. I doubt that this game has Thracia Trade. How much damage do you deal to him? Not enough. I bet Blitzkling does it, though. Well, we can test Thracia Trade, and then if it doesn't work, then that's fine. We do have Thracia Trade, so that's really good. We'll just go ahead and kill this guy. Bop. Got him. Killed him dead. Okay, and then I'll just grab the chest right there. Killer Lance. This early on. Send something to the supply. The red gem will do. Let's see. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and attack to here. Is there anything up here to worry about? I'll just stay right here. I'm safe right here. So we'll just vibe. Let's see. Seth is going to weaken these guys good and proper, so I should be able to do about anything I want. He actually didn't gain experience from that, did he? Maybe it's, I mean, there's definitely a different formula for experience gain. Wonder what it is. Nice crit there. Really appreciate that one, honestly. Gonna make things a lot easier. 1 experience. For a kill. Interesting. Oh my gosh. Sword Reaver, Silver Axe, Sword Reaver. Now it becomes scary. Really scary. So in that case, I guess I'm just gonna have to get out of here. I can pretty safely leave. I can't leave him there. Delicious. Great deal of fear has entered the room. Lance Reaver. I doubt that Eld has enough damage output. Fire Emblem Illuminated. True. How does Sapphire do against these guys? Seth can get the kill, but I kind of want him to pick somebody up. Turtle time. There's no turtling. You cannot do that. Steel Bow. This is flyers only, so I can't trade that around. Killer Lance can't yet be used. By Sapphire, at least. Uh-oh. Little bit scary. Well, he can survive, at least. Yeah, Twist can survive, and that's kind of what's important here. So I'll just heal. Strength, magic, skill, speed, luck. Very good level up there. I'll grab you, go this way. Twist will survive decently fine, but I'm probably going to have to pick him up with Seth next turn. I do want to go ahead and bait the archer too, so I'm going to move Seth to this side. Kill this guy, Bob. And then we'll see how next turn goes, question mark. I'm going to try to grab this chest as well. Who has the chest key right now? Okay. Kill with Seth and get the last chest when you do it. Yeah, I can do it for sure. Let's see. Ooh, that's helpful. That's a really cool animation. That's really nice. I like that a lot. That's really good. But yes, we should be able to get out of here decently unscathed. This is definitely becoming quite dicey. If nothing else, I can leave Seth right here. He actually doubles this guy very soundly. The archer didn't move. The archer is not effective against either Saf or Eld, neither of which are meaningfully damaged. The boss does not move. So honestly, at this point, maybe we just Slim Javelin and drop Eld with all of this. Although, I do need to go get that chest key back. I guess I can just let Seth beat up on this guy some. Use up some Silver Lance uses. A little bit begrudgingly there, but that's fine. Oh yeah, he can just Canto, so we can chill out. Let's see, you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then I would want you to go here, I think. And then we'll go to the... Dang it, I didn't account for that. Using a regular sword with one hand when you have both. Wonder why he doesn't use all his strength. Good question. I don't know. That's a very good question, actually. I'm gonna go this way with Twists. Seth is just gonna have to vibe with his lance as it is for a little bit. Because I need to get Twist up there. Pretty much this next frame. There, surrounding Seth, that's not good. I'm just gonna speed through these. Okay, he's free-ish, question mark. Well, at least Seth has the Canto, so he can chill out like that if really needed. Please hit this, Saf. Let's see, hang on. Pseudo-Samurai? I guess so. I don't actually know if I'm going to be able to clear this. I guess I can kill this guy and Canto, or Gale Force off of him. Wow. That's unlucky. Save state if you must. I'll show you what the chest is, but if I'll save state so that if I miss the chest, then I can show it to you, but this, I don't really play with save state, so if I miss it in my regular playthrough, then I'll just not get it. Restart the map if you must, maybe. I'll show you what's in the chest for sure, but if I miss it, then I'll just miss it. That'll be how it'll have to be. That was a really unfortunate miss in a great number of ways. Sword Reaver, because like Seth is not gonna last against these guys. He's just not gonna be fine. He can deal with one of them, but the rest of them not so much. Yeah, this is pretty bad actually. That kind of broke my plan in half, because I was gonna Gale Force off him and then come up here and Blitzkling. So that's pretty bad. That's real bad. If he used both hands, he wouldn't have missed? Maybe. Let's see here. Jig building a chair, then we can do the Tearless Maker. Gotcha. No rush or anything. Good to see you, Tucky. Let's see here. That creates a very difficult set of circumstances. Because now I'm going to have to pick Twist up one way or another, because he will die. I'm not going to be able to drop him this turn either. So that's pretty rough. Can double this guy with Eld. Tucky in chat, be grateful. If you try hard enough, one day you can be as cool as him. Speaking of, how are we doing on the let's see. Okay. Wait. Okay, good. 10 viewers, 12 likes. Very good. Appreciate it. Thank you guys. Really, really kind of you. I guess I'm just gonna let Elle do this. Hit this guy a couple of times. Very nice. Of course, legendarily. And then he's gonna have to enemy phase this entire section, which I'm not too keen on. But I can make do, I suppose. I'm not really gonna be able to get that chest, because these guys are probably just gonna stand right on top of it. That's the farthest tile he can move, and therefore he is going to stand on top of the chest tile. Unfortunate. Okay, how far can you reach? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would be your max movement. So if I attack from here with Saf, then only the Sword Reaver can reach her. She will probably dodge that, I mean, honestly. It's got 94 hit rate. Let's check to see if the weapon triangle is in effect as well. Weapon triangle is in effect. It's got 42 hit against Seth, 31 avoid, 23 avoid, so it's likely that he hits. Not if you park Saf there and then block and run. She would be accounting, like, she would have to dodge. It would be mandatory that she dodges. Which is something I'm not confident that she'll do. 25 damage. Is it weapon triangle? How much does weapon triangle affect damage? So 7 damage, or 7, yeah. He would be taking, let's see, if it's doubled weapon triangle, it'd be 23 minus 7, which would be, wait, so, hold on. Brain, no work. Good to see you, how Victor says so. True, true, true. 25 minus 7 would be 18. He's just taking 18 damage. So weapon triangle seems to not be in effect. Weapon triangle seems to not be in effect if that's the case. Does that perfectly line up with his hit rate? 94. So he would have a 65. No, it does. Maybe it's just, yeah, maybe it's just the breaker skill that's on the weapon. That makes the most sense. It's not double breaker weapon, it's just one. Elbow room and factor, probably. I think that's just how much damage Seth deals, though. Yeah. So, wait, how much... She'll live. 17 damage taken from him would be 18 damage taken by Saf. 18 damage, and then, like, I'm pretty much just relying on a dodge. I'm probably just gonna do that at this point. One of these two has to, like, she has to dodge. If I go here, too, then I can get the chest the same turn. She has to hit, though. She has to hit. If she doesn't hit, then it's game over. We just witnessed him missing an 88, so she has to hit. It doesn't matter which one at this point. It might matter? No, it does matter, because I have to pick up Twist. I can't actually get the chest. I have to pick up Twist. So I'm gonna go from right here, and that way it baits him into this tile and not the chest tile. You have to hit this, though. Okay, good. Good. Good start. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So then I have to pick him up. I'll equip the Iron Sword for now. Not that it super matters. The other thing is I'm gonna have to let Twist off of Seth next turn. He's not gonna have a turn. So he's gonna have to Gale Force off of the boss in order to get the kill at all. Saf might have to grab the chest. I don't think I'm gonna get the chest. I don't think I have the ability to get the chest. I might if I, like, really finagle a lot of things. But I don't think that I do. Saf is better than Twist? A little bit. For sure. Real tactics hours, yeah. Because she's got the chest key. And if I want to get the chest... I mean, I guess... How much does Seth take from this guy? I guess what I could do is I could pick up twist and then stand in this tile. You ever play Final Fantasy Tactics for the PS1? I have not. I think I played the one on DS for like a weekend when my cousin visited me once a long time ago, and I don't remember much about it because I borrowed it for that weekend and then I didn't finish the game. And I played on his save and he was really far in. But I had fun with what I did play of it. Assuming that I'm remembering the right thing. So with 8 turns left, I have to drop Twist next turn. DS1s are too short? Yeah, fair enough. I have to drop Twist next turn, then he has to Gale Force probably off the Archer in order to get the kill on the boss. Is there any reality in which I get the chest? PS1 game is legendary, would make a good series. Maybe in another life. Yeah, possibly in another life. Okay, so I'm already relying on her to dodge. Is there any way that I get this chest? He's gonna stand here, attack her. This guy's gonna die. She would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 if she were to Kanto. But realistically, she's gonna have to get out of there. Yo, what's up, Sokoball? Hey everyone, Etoile, good to see you rocking it with the stream, true. Etoile 6's job, yeah, that's him. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been able to stream. Well, at least consistently. But either way, good to see you. What's up? Everyone, that is the creator of Fire Emblem Illuminated, if you've forgotten. Do we want... Is Blader here as well? I think Blader and Retro Gamer are sleeping, because unfortunately my stream times are not very compatible with EU audiences, and I do apologize for that, everybody watching in EU. It's a rough world out there. Let's see. Well, a bit stun-locked here, aren't I? So I'm gonna have to just forgive... Or, not forgive. I'm just gonna have to go without the chest. I'm gonna grab him up, and I'm gonna go to right here. I guess I could go to here. That gives me more options. It gives me a drastic amount more options. Hold on. So I'm gonna do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the other warrior cannot reach Seth. We protect Sapphire as well by doing this. Good. Excellent. Perfect even. He dodged. Okay, Sapphire lives now. Eld holding down the forts. Please crit. I would give anything in the world for an Eld crit. Yeah, if he didn't miss that 88, then it would have been just fine. Okay. If she had gotten crit there, I probably would have cried. Actually, will she get doubled? Okay, cool. She didn't get doubled. Can text him on Discord or the FEU page. Strength, magic, speed. Wow, what a level up. I'm not going to lose that one. Let's see. I have to send him a message over... Ooh, scary. Literally almost died. Send him a message on that battle screen. There's a script you have that raises the weapon icon up a pixel and it looks cleaner. Gotcha. Okay. Alright. Eld. He's barely chugging along, but he's indeed chugging along. Alright. Okay. I can surround this archer. No, I can't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I can't. So I'm gonna have to kill the archer. Solid reset. Like we can win this map. We can leave this map. Like we can win this map. It's just that I lose the chest pretty definitively now. I'm gonna have a hard time winning the map, but I can win the map. It's just gonna be rough, pretty horribly bad in some ways. Because I'm gonna have to kill that guy and then drop off Twist, and then his HP is already pretty low. Halberd would be the most damage that's being dealt, so 17 damage. 17 down to 16 because weapon triangle, and then 10 damage dealt, so I can't leave Twist to deal with all of that by himself. If you think Seth leaves holding Twist... You think if Seth leaves holding Twist, it clears the map? Maybe? That is a good question. I've never considered that before. If he does... Why the ugly people always evil? Is that why people think you're evil? No. Not at all, Heartless Caesar. Not ugly. Beautiful in my heart. But if that is the case... If that would occur, then I would be able to get the chest as well. I don't think I'm willing to risk it right now is the only thing. So... You have a hand axe, right? So the hand axe, how much would that deal? 2 less damage, 14. He would take 7 damage and die exactly. Misfortune. I can finesse things with Seth a little bit. For sure. Just gotta stay out of this guy's range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then attack to here. The other guy can attack to here. Got nothing? Fair enough. Other guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you can attack to here. So I'm gonna have to move Seth. I might have to rely on the possibility of it all. If Twist wasn't on exact death range, things would be a little bit easier. Which, in fairness, I did some of this to myself by not heeding the speed requirements and whatnot. There's no way that Seth survives against this guy, right? Well, I mean, there is a way, but then he wouldn't survive against this guy. Could I finesse that somehow? He's really close. Because with the sword with the lance he lives. But with the lance against this guy he does not. I would have to Axe Reaver in order to survive. I mean, honestly, wait a minute, I could just... I guess I could just drop Twist, right? And then wall off? Somewhat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Attack to here. Just vulnerable him out, I wish. If you don't kill the brigand with either Seth, I guess I could possibly put Saf down there in the corner. I mean, that's not ideal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7 would be required. She is perfectly safe if I go right there. Then I could just... because this guy's got 14 damage as his output, and then I could drop... I could put Seth here with the Axe Reaver equipped, and then drop Twist to the left, and he would stand right here. Then they would block. Game is hard. What's up, Etoile? Good to see you. Game is hard, but it's very fun. I'm down with this. This is invoking some cool strategy. I'm just going to drop Sapphire down here. She should be safe. Yep. And then we'll take Seth up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then attack to here. So instead of that, I'm going to have to probably just kill this guy. I don't really know. Probably can't just do that, actually. But I guess what I could do is I could drop Twist to the left and then Kanto up Etoile with Seth, and then just kind of Axe Reaver and hope that he lives. I mean, it's not ideal in any way, shape, or form, because it's a 48%, and like that's a pretty high likelihood in the Etoile-verse. He's probably going to actually literally die if that's the case, but I don't think I really have other options at this point. I mean, unless he would survive against this guy. It would just be a matter of surviving against him and the Brigand, and that's just not realistic for me at all. So, what are my best odds then, if that's the case? That's a 52, so immediately just risking the halberd is the best odds. Be a slightly better not holding Twist. That is true. That is true. So then I'll just drop Twist with his Iron Sword. You're not gonna die, right? 13 damage, minus 6. Wait, no, he's still gonna die. Well, that's a shame. Huh. Yeah, that's rough. That's just 7 damage straight up. So, he just loses. Unfortunate, I guess. We're relying on a lot of dodges here. So, we'll just leave him with the... Well, actually, hold on. Maybe he'll attack Seth. If I leave, no, he won't. There's no world. Okay, well, let's just see what happens. Let's just see. Because, I mean, that's all that's left at this point. Unless my odds would be better... No, they wouldn't be. Seth with the gaunt face. True. So we'll Axe Reaver. trade him to the Iron Sword. Yeah. It's bad in all ways, but maybe we get lucky? A little bit hopeful. Ah, 42. Shame. Can't even repeat the story. Sorry, everyone. It wasn't worth such a title. Rest in peace, Sir Twist. That's a shame, too, because I don't have enough time to replay the map. Game over. I will go ahead and load that save state and let you see what's in that chest. Lamau, never lucky. Yeah, true. I'll go ahead and let you see what's in that chest, but I'll have to replay this map another time, because I am all out of time for today. Barrier Staff. Okay, so we definitely want that. One of my favorite things in Fire Emblem. But we will just go ahead and try to go back on that. Well, either way. Just go ahead and game over right there. That's the reset button. That's the reset combo, I hope. ABLR. Yeah, there we go. That has been Fire Emblem, or Parallel Emblem, Twist in Etoile's Tale. Killer Lance icon is super sick. True. I'm hyped to see more of Alethea, and this game, though. Indeed. Make sure to join the Discord if you haven't already. I'll put up polls to allow you guys to suggest the next game that we play on Random Romhack Revisits, which I will do whenever I have time after work. We'll see about that. Actually, now that I think about it, next week I'm going to be away, so I won't be able to do Random Romhack Friday next Friday, so maybe I'll move that I'll try to do 2 Random Romhack Revisit streams during the week to make up for that, because I'm going to be away next Friday. Either way, whatever happens at this point, as we well know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like if you haven't already. Share this video so that more people can see either my channel or this lovely hack. By the way, pretty sure Etoile is pronounced Etoile. Yeah, that's what I thought too. But I looked it up on Google. And Google always tells the truth, and it said Etoile. Or it said it's an option, or whatever the case may be. I'll ask Blader about it at some point. He is in the Discord. Yeah, I thought it was in French as well when I first read it, but who knows? I'll make sure to ask. Excellent recolor there. Good stream. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate that a lot as well. This has been Fire Emblem, Parallel Emblem. I always get that wrong. Parallel Emblem, Twist in Etoile's Tale. Download it from the description below. Play it for yourself. Make sure to give the creators some feedback, whether constructive or otherwise. Always make sure it's constructive. Get that work in, but have a little fun as well. Good seeing you stream again. Yeah, good to see you as well, Brian. Really appreciate it. Had a blast. Yeah, I had a great time. This is a wonderful, wonderful experience. We'll make sure to play this again next time. Well, next time that we play this, we'll make sure to beat that map, that is. I sure hope. Make sure to join the Discord so that you can vote and everything. I feel like there are more words that I could say, but words are just words at a certain point at which they are spoken. And that's simply the wisdom of the Afolo. And I believe that's about it. If I haven't told you enough times, download the game, give the creator your feedback. He is in my Discord. Or they are in my Discord, both Blader DJ and Retro Gamer. And I'm sure they'll appreciate it. I guess that's about it, so until next time, I'll see you guys later.